Happy Sunday, fun day Sunday. Welcome all. It's a great day. Oh, I didn't do that. Really, it went away. How is everyone this wonderful Sunday? It's an amazing day. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Um, great day, Troy Boy and Rashid. Welcome, welcome. Grand Rising, Miss B. Hello, Miss Millionaire. They give you a daily dose. It's coming your way. Yes, yes, yes. Let's focus. Focus. What is it that we want? Hello, Michael. Welcome. Grand Rising. Hey, Serafina. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you're so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. But I'm about to be in control and I think I like it. Controlling that mind, mastering those thoughts, right? Just transforming your beliefs, recognizing there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing to fix. You are the expression of all there is. You are the operant power. You're just manifested in physical form, right? You are all there is. You are everything. And it's something me and my daughter was talking last night after I got off live. And we've come to the conclusion we will no longer be stating that we are having a human experience. We are God experiencing physicality, right? We're here to experience our own creation. That is our purpose in physicality. We are the expressed image of all there is. So we are never not God. We are never not spiritual. We're just seen. And we just really appear to be seen. We appear to be physical because that isn't even really the reality, right? Because what's real, we determine that we give meaning to life, and without us, life would have no meaning. So it's time to operate in the truth of our being, knowing who we are and that we are magical and we can have whatever we want. All we have to do is claim it, speak it. Speak it and shall be so, right? I shall decree a thing and it shall come to pass. Not might, not maybe, but must. It's a must thing. It's a shall thing. Hey, Big C, welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Rashi. You're welcome. So we're transforming our thinking to operate from what? The state of which we are. The higher consciousness, the God self, the source, right? Not allowing what we see to dictate our reality. We are to affect reality, not to be affected by reality, right? And it's time to operate and stand in that truth. And then just decide what is it that you want, because whatever you want, you can have. It's all up to you. Name it and claim it. Speak it. Don't waver. Don't waver. Don't doubt. There's no inner child to heal. There's no shadow work to do. There's only to recognize who you are and operate from that and start letting experiences dictate who you are. in what you can be, do, and have, right? You get to determine that, no longer letting others, letting situations, circumstances, events dictate and have superiority, right? No, you are the supreme being that is master of all of this. And now it's just time to be the prodigal son. Be as the prodigal son that came back to his remembered who he was and went back, and there was no condemnation, right? Be greeted with love and given all that belonged to him. But guess he had to remember, right? He had to awaken out of that slumber, out of that sleep, out of that state of forgetting. And he had to come back to himself and remember who he was and go claim his rightful place next to his father. That's the story of us. That's our story. We wasted our time when forgetting who we are. And now we have awakened to the truth of our being, and we're going back to take our rightful place in our kingdom of our good. So ask yourself, are you being who you want, or are you withholding or prolonging to heal? I know, right, Serafina? Ooh. Someone you don't want to be. Oh, I didn't say that, Toyia. I say it's not necessary. I didn't say it doesn't help. But you'll always be in the state of healing. You'll always be seeing yourself as broken, as not enough. It's time to recognize that you are already whole. God is not broken. So when you come to the realization of who you are and that you're God manifested in the flesh, God isn't broken, right? You don't see God as broken or God as being need to heal, right? God being need to be taught anything, God needing to learn a lesson. No, you have to come to realization, God knows all, and I'm coming back into my remembrance. I just forgot, but now I remember. And so that frees you. That frees you up when you realize that you ain't broken. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Those were just experiences in your sleep state. You were asleep. You had no idea who you were. But now you're awake, and now you know who you are. And so now it's time to operate from that state. See, scripture tells you when you come to the kingdom, when you're going to the kingdom of your good, when you're entering the kingdom, you don't look back. A man who puts his hand to the plow and looks back ain't fit for the kingdom, says the scripture, says the word. We don't operate as Lot's wife, who can't forget all the old and want to bring baggage with them. When you're trying to look back and you want to bring baggage, guess what happens when you look back? You get stuck. You can't move forward looking back. No one drives a car like this. Who driving a car like this? Nobody. Because you can't see what you're going, and you're gonna crash into all kind of stuff. You're going to wreak all kind of stuff. Yes. Hey, Mariah. Hey. Oh, no problem, Toyia. I get you. I'm just clarifying. Yes, I am perfection. Yes, you are already complete, whole, and you have an abundance of all things good. It's just about recognition. That's really all it is, and accepting it. That's the work. That's the transformation. You must transform the mind back to the original state. Hi, you said you're beautiful. Don't be hating on my bears. Oh, thank you, Rain River. Welcome. Yes. For too long, But I get it. If somebody keep telling you sick, right? They keep you dependent on drugs, right? And somebody tell you sick, you'll forever be dependent on drugs. When do you operate and recognize that you're cured? that you no longer need a prescription. When do you finally recognize that you're weak, that you're well? Let the weak man say, I am strong. Let the sick say, I am healed. I am well. Hey, Alicia. Recognize your wholeness. But there's money in telling you that you're broken. There's money in telling you that you're not enough. There's this dependency on that. It's time to be independent thinkers, independent. God is independent. God needs no thing. And that's who you are. But when you think you're less than that, you operate less than that. And that's what we were told. We were told that we were less than that. And so that's how we operated. That's where our beliefs stem from, that deception. But we deceived ourselves, right? We ate off the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And we believed that there were two sources. We believe there's a good and an evil source when there is only one power. God is undivided. All there is unity, is oneness. It's not split. A house divided against itself cannot stand. God is not operating against itself. So stop operating against yourself. Right, Master Michelle. Happy Sunday. Woo, I know Miss Millionaire. Yes. Oh my goodness. And that's what we're coming up out of that. We're coming up out of that illusion of needing to be healed, the thing of seeing yourself as broken, as wrong. No, we're no longer operating from that state. There's nothing wrong with you. You just had experiences, and it's okay that you had those experiences. But now it's time to walk in your wholeness and your completeness and your abundance, because that's who you are. Is it, if there's only one true creator, how are good and evil not exactly? Say, baby, I'm snatched out that mess. My awareness is whole, complete, and perfect. Yes. Oh, you said somebody give me that collection plate. Hey, it's time to rise up. All gods rise up. God, rise up. Operate in your divinity. Right? We're no longer settling for less. It's time out for all that. You know? Right? That's the story of the prodigal son. Yes, he took all that he had and he went and wasted it, right? Did all he did, took everything he had and went out and wasted it, and then was with the pigs, right? In the pigsty. He like, hold up, wait a minute. My father's servants live better than this. I can go live like a servant, right? He was just going to just live like a servant. And when the father saw him, he said, oh, my son who was lost is found. Here's the robe. Here's the ring. Here's the staff. Here's your crown. Take your seat on the throne. With love, no judgment. No judgment, no condemnation, no guilt, no shame. Didn't make him feel bad for his choices that he made, that he forgot who he was. There was no condemnation in that. There was nothing but love greeting him. And that's what you got to do to yourself. You got to love you and accept you and appreciate you and say, okay, yes, I forgot who I was, but guess what? Now I know who I am. And who do I say I am? That is always the question. Who do you say that I am? Because too many of us are concerned about who do they say I am, right? That's what Christ asked his disciples. Who do they say I am? Oh, you're Elijah, you're John, you're this, you're that. And he's like, okay, well, who do you say that I am? Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. He said, ooh. Flesh and blood didn't reveal that to you. My Father, which in heaven, gave you that. It's that heavenly state of mind told you who you are. It's the awakened mind that revealed that truth to you. Flesh and blood ain't never gonna tell you God. Religion never gonna tell you God. Society is never going to tell you you're God. You're human. You're created in sin. You were born in unrighteousness. That's what they tell you. But in the beginning, in Genesis, you're told, you're made in the image and likeness of all there is, and you are given dominion and power over everything. But then you went to sleep and you dreamed this and you never woke up until now. Adam went to sleep, right? Dreaming this world. Went to sleep, and the Bible never says he woke up. It's the Christ mind that awakens, that remembers who they are. Hey T, welcome. So we so quick to believe the worst about ourselves, just dwelling in lack and poverty. Yes, Miss Millionaire. Yes. Hey Toledo, welcome. So yes, I heard the trumpets of warnings in my head. I see World War III happening now spiritually. Yes, Master Michelle. Yes. So you've been thinking about that story. Hey Tangela, happy Sunday. Hey Cheerwine. Yes, Sunday service, full effect. So religion won't tell you that and still be broken and begging God for a blessing, bro. I'm over it. Yes, I am not my body. Yes, I'm a spiritual being I'm just a spiritual being experiencing physicality, right? We're God manifested in the flesh. We're something that can be seen, right? Yes. See, my mind awakened when I accepted that I am a creator, not a consumer. Yes, Cheerwine. Yes. And that's what it's all about. Yes. Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. That's that's the only thing I'll ever ask you is to tap the screen. Tap the screen, and share if you care so that others can come into the truth of their being and operate in their Godhood, their God state. Those who are ready to receive this, right? Because that's all that can come, right? Those who are ready to receive, right? So even the physical objects are made of energy. Right, Master Michelle. Right. Because everything is I am. We are all things, right? Because the world is just what? Reflecting us, right? But we're the image. We're the light casting the shadow, right? The world is effects is the shadow, but we're the light. It's the world of effects that is the shadow, right? We recognize you're the creator and never give any power to created things. The world of effects is the created things. It's the shadow, but we're the illumination, right? We're the emanation. We're casting the light. Let your light so shine, right? You are the light of the world. Shine bright. Shine. No longer being dimly lit. No longer. Yes. Hey, April Johnson. Hey, good morning. Yes. And see, then you can be conscious, you can be deliberate, you can be purposeful, you can be mindful, right? Because since you realize that you are the one causing all of this, right? Then you can be more mindful of your thoughts. Not judge your thoughts. Too many of us judging the thought. I didn't say judge it, I said be mindful of it. Too many of us are judging it, saying, oh, that's a good thought, that's a bad thought, that's true, that's false, that's wrong, that's right. Nope. We're no longer eating off the tree of knowledge of good and evil. We're only eating from the tree of life. There's only life. So no longer judging it. You can just decide, oh, I choose not to think that way anymore. I choose to operate in a God state. I choose to see life more abundantly. I allow my joy to be full, to overflowing. I decide to have eyes too pure to behold iniquity. I see no wrongness wherever I go because I'm God. How can I see anything other than God? When I'm God, how can I see something other than God? To them that are pure, all things are pure. Not some things, not most things, not many things, all things. Those are the eyes you want to see your world with. So I got mixed up trying to be too helpful, wasting energy on people who aren't ready. Yep, Master Michelle, yes. Hey, Maya, welcome. With serenity of beingness, yes, yes. There's tranquility, right? In the spirit, the peace, calmness, stillness. No judgment, right? No condemnation. When you recognize who you are, you'll stop going around trying to condemn people and trying to change people. Because all you need to do is change you. But see, that's what religion does, right? And that's what society does. Because it's just not religion, because religion is part of the world, right? The world, the outer effects. Society. So that's your academic institutions, your government institutions, your religious institutions. They all look at life from the outside in, right? They all deal with the world of effects. But those who awaken to the truth of their being, knowing that the world of effects are just shadows that we're casting from our light. And it's what light are you projecting? Because that's what you're going to see. And so society, the world will tell you to change everyone else but you. They want you to see the wrongness in others and never look at yourself. And see, if you think the world needs a savior, then you create martyrs. And people feel like they're being crucified by others because, oh, they don't understand what I'm trying to do for them. That's not the ministry of the Christ. That's not the teachings of the gospel. It wasn't about what I could do for you. It's about what you could do for yourself. Don't nobody need no saviors. And once you can let that go, thinking people need you to help them, you free yourself and them. Say the feeling is the high frequency. Well, thought is the highest frequency. Feeling is a byproduct of thought. Your emotions don't matter. What you feel does not matter, because if you had no thoughts, you would have no feelings. And that's what you want to get to about a lot of things in your life. You want to get indifferent about the things that don't matter to you, that you don't care about, that you no longer want to experience. You want to be indifferent to them. So you stop producing them and resurrecting them in your life. Get control of your mind. Learn to master your thoughts, and then your feelings will follow. Stop thinking your feelings trump thought, because they don't. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word became flesh, became something you could experience, became objectified, externalized, became physical. The Word. It's the mind. All is mind, all is mental, not all is feeling. No, it's not all is feeling, all is mental, all is mind. And so when I talk about how others don't have free will in your reality, right, because there are no others, right, Cheerwine? No one else exists but you in your world. Everyone else is just a figment of your imaginations. You're just only seeing your perspective of another person. It's your concept that you see. You never see them. You only see you. You only see you in others. That's all you'll ever see. That's why how could they have free will? Because they're only there because of you. You drew them in based on your beliefs. It's your beliefs that you see. So what do you believe? And if you're saying something that you no longer say is serving you, then you will have to do what? Change your beliefs. You don't go around trying to change people because they don't even exist. They're only there for you. They're there to show you, not them. You can only see you. You will never see them. You will only see you because there is no them. Say that's wicked. Hey, user 433, welcome. Yes, insight, light in the dark. Yes, renew the mind, meditate. It's a must. That's how do you get to know yourself unless you spend time with yourself. Go within, be one with yourself. Yes, Master Michelle, yes. Hey, I am Star Quality. Welcome, welcome. Yes, new day, new thoughts. Yes, hey, Aaron. Hey, Grand Rising. Yes, yes. Say, Maya, say, wow. Hey, Haya, welcome. Say you're listening. Okay, welcome. Hey, Velo, welcome. Yes, hey. Know and believe are the exact same word. They're not different. This whole world is make-believe. We're all assuming things to be true. And what we assume to be true, what we believe to be true, what we know to be true is all based on our presumptions, our assumptions. Belief and knowing are not different. They're exactly the same because you operate from what you think you know, what you believe to be true, what you're assuming about life. That's how you, as the creator in your reality, move in this life. Hey, Mariah, we were looking for you last night because guess what, Mariah? Aaron came up and we was like, where Mariah at? Mariah is missing Aaron. Oh my goodness. She manifested Aaron coming up and she's not even here to see her manifestation. Oh my goodness. Girl, we still had a time. We missed you though. We enjoyed Aaron. And always we enjoyed Amanda as well. But you were there for Amanda. So, hey, Starseed, welcome. You say that feels like serenity of beingness. Yes, be. The law of life, the law of belief, the law of mind, the law of being, the law of belief, all the same thing. The law of knowing, all the same thing. So you went to sleep. Oh, so you changed that, right? You changed that, Mariah, right? And you woke up not remembering. Okay. Say just your thought, right? There is no such thing as a lie. There is no such thing as a lie. There is no fiction because it's whatever you accept will be your acceptance. There is no such thing as a lie. It's all make believe. We're all making it up. That's what we came here for, to be image makers, to image things into our experience based on what our concepts of ourselves. Say peace and blessings. Yes, Sunflower, good morning. Oh, you fell asleep. Oh. So once she said, when we see the word name in Bible, it always means what? Nature. The nature. In the nature of the word, in the nature. Hey, good morning, Rain. Welcome. Oh, wow. You said you don't remember anything, huh? Wow, you were tired, huh? And we know that we make things up, right? Look at our laws, our man-made laws, right? That's all made up. These jobs that we have, these careers, they're all made up. We all decided it was something that we wanted to experience. And so what? We brought it into our experience. Everything was supposed to thought. Everything is based on desire. What are you desiring? We're desiring to move from horse and carriage to a locomotive. We decided to move from locomotive to aerodynamics, and we brought forth the what? Airplane, right? We wanted to move across between land and sea, and so what we create? Ships, boats, right? We're always making it up. Everything is a belief. This whole world is make believe. But what do you want to make believe? Because whatever you can make believe, make true for you, then it will be true for you. Since I have been listening to you, I've had so much clarity, but I also know that you are me pushed. I already know that. Oh, yes, sunflower. That's it. We already know. We already know. Sounds like you think so deep. I nature. Well, you know, it's just coming to the reality of acceptance, right? And when I come on live, this isn't like premeditated, right? I don't really think about what I'm going to say. It just flows from the higher realms of consciousness, right? And I know a lot of times we get tripped up on terms, right? And we say it's not this. We're so quick to say what it's not as opposed to what it is. Stop focusing on what isn't and focus on what is. What is it that you want? Because that's all that matters. To go around talking about it's not this, it's not this, I'm not that, I'm not this, it's not this, I'm not that, it's not this, I'm not. But what is it? What is it? Because that should be the only thing that you care about. What is it? Give clarity to what it is, not what it isn't. Who cares what it isn't? But what do you say it is? Speak truth to that. Give your energy, your attention, your mind to that. Oh, okay, Sherwine. Oh, you're an English teacher? Nice. Yes, Phoenix. And it is done. See yourself already there. Give thanks for your safe, beautiful home. It sounds like a strong mom talk. See yourself where you want to be because you're already there. Right, Nurse Sabrina? Welcome. So you're seriously serious. Once they need mom. Hey, Chloe, welcome, Grand Rising. Happy Sunday. Yes. You already got it, nurse. It's already yours. Right? We have to remember to operate in the moment of now. There's only now. And when you experience it, it will be now, because what you're experiencing it now, because you only have what now? You only have now. We really do have to lose the concept of time. That was a good discussion we had last night about time. We really have to let that concept go. You know, it has really limited us in our manifestation and our imaging our life into the experience we want to have, because we too attached to time. There is no time. There is only now. And the only reason why you're so attached to it is because when you ask, you don't believe you already have it. You think that something has to happen for it to come when it's already done. Oh, thank you, Velo. Yeah, she was speaking it into existence, Mariah. Oh, yes. Yes, it's done. Just give thanks. I'm so thankful for this amazing job. I'm so thankful it's everything that I wanted. It's the right fit. It's the right salary. It's the right benefits. Everything that I wanted, I have. And I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful for it now. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I wake up, with an extra step, an extra, what is it? Leap in my step, an extra. Can't remember the saying. An extra pep in my step. That's it. I woke with an extra pep in my step. Yep. I thought of it, Chloe. I thought of it. So yes, I use a lot of the Bible when alluded to in literature to teach. Ooh, it's the best allegory ever written. Yes, Cheerwine. Yes. Say, how do you balance expressing something your partner did that made you upset and correcting? Yeah, stop telling yourself you're upset about it. Give a different perspective. Give compassion, give grace, right? Say, it's only the way you're perceiving it is that you're experiencing it, so perceive it differently. You're not experiencing what the partner did, you're experiencing what you believed happened. So believe that something else happened. You're believing your thoughts about it. Change your thoughts. Only presence. Yep. Because it's never their behavior you're experiencing. It's your concept of them that you're experiencing. Hey, Evo. Shalom. Yes. Yes, I have always had beautiful relationships with people. Most certainly you can introduce a thought. I have no idea what that is. Reverse engineering taxes. I have no idea. You're welcome, Chloe. Happy day, Duchess Delusional. Welcome. Yeah, because it's always our thoughts we're experiencing. We're never experiencing someone else's reality. Don't be a co-star, a background noise, or supporting cast in somebody's reality. This your world. You're the star, literally. You're the sun, the moon, the rains, the mountains. I give you the sun, the moon, the rain, and the mountains. I'll give you the world and all that you wish for and even more. Yes. 'Cause girl, I love you more than you could know. And that's for sure. Know that you are those things. Say, let me get my mug too. You say it's a thought higher. Hey, your thoughts, your world. Hey. You say you trying your best. I know. Hey, no pork, welcome. Thank you. You say you can't remember anything. Yes, basically we're just saying to let go of that concept, right? It's a construct. It's a limiting belief. Everything is now. Everything is now. And every time you experience anything, you're always experiencing it when? Now. There's no tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes because when it comes, it's always now. And yesterday never was because when you think of it, when are you thinking of it? Now. You only have now. You started singing the same thing, April. Yep, ready or not. Hey, baby, I'll give you everything and more. Give it to you, right? All that I got, baby, is yours. Yep, Toyia gonna give you a song. Yes, 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 yes. So imagine a world where hundreds of thousands of people funding and owning industries and corporations. Hey. So this journey is not for the weak. Woo, what a lifestyle. So amazing, though. Hey, we all strong. Let the weak man say, I am strong. Hey, dream woman. Yep, tomorrow only exists as a thought. So I met a really good guy. He's treating me so good. I'm getting like random thoughts. Oh, a really good guy. Wow! Woo, dream woman, really good guy. Wow! Oh, yes. Of course you're good enough. You're awesome. Yes. Remember, you're the prize. This your world, girl. He should be glad to just be orbiting around you, right? He's orbiting around the sun. Don't you know you're the sun in his orbit? You're lighting up his day. You're brightening up his day, right? That's how you have to see it. I'm the sun and the moon. He's orbiting around this. He's glad to that I even attracted him into me. And of course, you don't say that to him. You say that to you. And you walk like that. And you be kind and you be generous and you be compassionate, right? In harmony. Be gracious, right? Be loving. Say not the dance moves too. Hey, Nessa. So I'm a team actively using LOA to improve academically. What do you recommend? See yourself. Hey, get excited about all them A's. Get excited. Like, yes, just decide. I have all A's. I'm an A student. Just decide that every day. Just every day, yep. Just decide that. I did that when I was in high school. I decided I was going to, because I was always a good student, but in high school, my freshman year, I didn't do too well with algebra. And then after that, I was ranked, I want to say in my freshman year, we had like maybe 300 students in our freshman class. And I was ranked in like the hundreds. When I graduated, I was ranked number 20. Yeah, 20 or 24 by the time I graduated high school. So just decide that you're great and that you're excellent and you will be on the honor roll. Just decide it and watch it happen because it has already happened because it's already done. I'm going to have that in your spirit all day. Exactly. It's your thoughts you're going to experience, Dream Woman. It's your thoughts. Oh, that's some saturation, most definitely. Everything you're doing, you want to be saturating yourself with your reality. And saturation is just another way of saying meditation. It's just another way of saying affirming something repetitively, being repetitious, right? That's all. We have these words that all mean the same thing, right? Saturate, meditate, marinate, be repetitive, right? That's all it means. Yep, creation is already finished. Everything is 8. I know, right? Melissa. Yes, yes. I'm in Illinois too. Yep. I'm in the southwest suburb. I grew up in the city though. I grew up on the southeast side of the Chi. Now I live in the suburb. Do you think that we think these negative things because of poor self-concept? Yeah, you think these things because of your beliefs. You were told these things and you accepted them, and so it became a belief. Now you just have to change your beliefs, and then you'll no longer have these thoughts. You don't necessarily have to label it as poor, but because of self-concept. You could just say, we have these thoughts because of self-concept. So now you just want to change the thoughts so you have a different self-concept. Train yourself to get rid of the judgment. They're just thoughts, and now you just want different thoughts so you can have different experiences. That's it. So yes, I did the same as well. When I first started this LOA, I am an A student, got on that president's list and didn't even know what that was. I know that's right, Sunflower. Yes, yes. So I use the Prayer app and have recorded affirmations. Do you recommend me repeating them out loud? I recommend you do whatever you want, Chloe. Here's the thing. You have to decide what works best for you, what resonates with you, because there is no wrongness. But you're asking that because you think there's a right or a wrong way to do something, and there's not. You do it with what resonates with you. But if it feels like a chore, if it feels like you put in too much effort, then don't do it. You don't want to force anything. Everything should just flow. But if it feels like too much effort, and it feels like you're forcing, it feels like a chore, then I would say back off. Because it should be easy peasy, fresh and squeezy. It should just be natural to you. It should just flow. Hey, Zoe G, welcome. Say them Bears, though. I know, right? I'm rocking and rolling. I've been rocking and rolling since 86. I've been rocking and rolling since Super Bowl 1986. That was my first Bears game. When they played the Super Bowl in 85 Bears. But I didn't watch the season. I just watched the Super Bowl, and I became a Bears fan right after that. South side for you too, yeah. All right, yeah. That's why I grew up on the south side. Yep. I went to Lindblom, Valo. That's why I went to high school. Robert Lindblom Technical High School. Lindblom Tech. Oh, you're by Rockford. Okay. You're welcome, Chloe. Yep, no forcing. So when I realized I'm creator, I also understood why present moment is where all my power lies. Yep, Cheerwine. Yep, it should be effortless. So I want to be disciplined in my practice. I will definitely find what works. I appreciate you. Oh, you're welcome, Chloe. Yes. But persistence is key, right? Just be consistent in being consistent. Find something that you enjoy doing and just persist in that. Just be consistent with that. And you want to be consistent with meditation. You want to be consistent with being with yourself. That's how you get to know yourself. You must build a relationship with self. It's just like a relationship with anyone, right? In order to get to know someone, you have to spend time with them. So you have to go within you. In order to get to know you, you must spend time with you. How do you know what your real beliefs and thoughts are if you're not paying attention to them? Right? How do you know what you need to change when you don't even know what you need to change? Because you're unaware of your thoughts. How many of you have done a mental assessment of your thoughts where you just sat around and just watched your thoughts come up without judgment, without being critical, right? Without condemnation, but just watched your thoughts and saw what thoughts come up and say, okay. That's okay. What do I think about money? And sit and let those thoughts come up about what you think about money. What do I really believe about relationships? Ooh, okay. That's what I believe. Okay. That's what Ooh, okay. No, I don't like that thought. We gonna work on that because that thought. I used to think that way. We changing that. No. Not even saying I don't like it, because that's a judgment, right? But like, okay, interesting. We're going to change that. Yeah. We're going to change that one. And, okay. You'll come to realize, I'm going to place a judgment here, that you think kind of negative. You got kind of a lack mentality. You kind of like see relationships as hard work and see everything as a grind, as a chore, as difficult, right? You'll notice that, right? You'll notice that when you start paying attention to your thoughts, what you truly believe, because that's where your thoughts arise from, your beliefs, right? And you have the beliefs because you kept thinking a certain way, because you were told something and you accepted it. Unknowingly, of course, right? When we're children, we're just taking everything in. We're just like sponges, absorbing everything, right? And we're just taking it all in. And, a lot of things stuck with us that does no longer serve us. And so now, in order to transform those things, we have to know what to transform. You had the shuffle record? Yes, we had the video. We are the Bears, a shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your minds like we knew we would. We didn't come here looking for trouble. We just came down to do the Super Bowl shuffle. Yeah, I know that. I remember a lot of the song. Inglewood, all right. Wildcat, yep. That's where school was, yep. Okay, you was on Hermitage. Okay. Yeah, see, I say I have it. Yep. I think about the U.S. states that we say we live in. They are all states. Yep, I said the same thing, Sunflower. I said the same thing. Yep. Yes, I am a true fan. I am. Yes, that's South. Yep. And the North, these states, and every state has a own set of beliefs, consciousness that it is experiencing, right? Yep. You enter one state, you enter a different state, right? It isn't that the other state no longer exists. You're just no longer experiencing it. Well, because you moved from one state to the other, right? You left Illinois, you went to Indiana. They border, right? They border each other, right? But very, very different states, right? Very, very different states. Very different mindset, right? Even New York, New Jersey, right there together, right? But even those states, even though they're very similar, they have their differences, right? That is what I had to do when it came to washing dishes and cooking. Took a mental assessment of my thoughts when I had to do them. Yep. So my husband said he's taking the Bears today on his best slip. Okay. Yeah, I don't bet. When I was younger, I used to do the squares when I used to work at the options exchange. But yeah, no, I just watched the games. Oh, we at 10K the easy way. Thank you guys. Yes. Wow. We almost at 11K. Yes. Wow. Thank you. Yes. Yep. So operating. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Velo, for joining us. Have a great day. Thank you. Crete, Illinois. All right. Crete, Monet. But yeah, so operating from the God state, right? And understand that time does not exist. It's a limiting belief that keeps you in that wanting state. and always has you looking for what you say you already have, right? Because if the moment you asked, it was given, and while you were speaking, it did appear, then why do we think that there's a time element to it, right? Because that's what we were told. We were told things take time. Do you always see everything right away? No. And the reason why don't you see everything right away? Because you don't believe that you can see it right away. That's the only reason. Oh, thank you, Starseed. Hey, Riz Monet. Welcome. Thank you, Starseed. But do what you got to do. Get on your grind, ex parte. Do what you need to do to make that happen. It's your world, it's your reality. And just because we say things doesn't mean that's what we actually believe, right? We say a lot of things we don't believe. We say a lot of things. We put a lot of stuff out there just to put things out there. And it's amazing how people say that believing doesn't matter, but that's how a lot of people experience the things they experience, and because they don't trust in themselves, they'll rather believe someone else than believe in themselves, right? And so that's why people don't like believe, because people have found themselves in a lot of sticky situations because they believed in someone else and didn't believe in themselves. And so what we get mad, I trusted you. I believed what you told me. You told me this. You said this. You said you would do X, Y, and Z, and you failed me, and you didn't own up to your end of the deal. You didn't, stay true to your word. You put all the responsibility on them, and then when it didn't happen, it's easier to blame them than to blame you. But the reason why things don't happen as you think they should has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with you. But it's easy to blame the other person because we don't trust ourselves. We don't think that things will happen for us. We think we need others to make a thing happen, when that simply isn't true. Will others be used? Of course they will. That's part of the experience. But everything that they do is representative of you. They're doing it for you, not for them. They're doing it for you. Oh, thank you, Starseed. Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you. Yes, thank you. No, it doesn't. So I know you didn't go to my profile, because nothing on my profile said anything about being a lawyer. Let's keep it real. Yep, exactly. Wrong one. You're in the wrong chat if you're looking for a lawyer. Your lawyer is your mind. That's where you'll find your lawyer, in your mind. That's where the law reigns supreme. The law reigns supreme in the mind. Because you are your own law. Your mind is your law. The law of mind. And so, yes, we have to be mindful. We have to be purposeful, intentional, right? And it should be easy, no effort. When someone say be purposeful, be mindful, be intentional, that doesn't mean to force, to push, right? To make it a chore. That isn't what it means. It just means to be aware. Be aware. Pay attention to what you're paying attention to. That's it. And be gentle. Gentle. Easy does it. Ease. Let it be easy. Like gently. Gently. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Carl. Hey. You say, how late are you? I've been here about an hour. About an hour, Elizabeth. But you're never late. You always on time. Time doesn't exist, right? You're right here when you're supposed to be. Right? Because all we have is now. We only have the now moment. It's like, what are you doing in this moment? Are you being grateful, thankful, appreciative? Are you minding your business? See, too many of us are minding other people's business and trying to tell them how they got it all wrong, what they need to do, right? Nope. Mind the business that pays you, and that's your mind. Mind your business that pays you, and that's your mind. And your mind is always paying you forward. Always. It's always paying you. I know, Elizabeth. I'm just messing with you. See, it's just a fig Newton of my ignition. I love that. Yeah, learning to be easy. Easy. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. We carrying some heavy burdens and we got to lighten the load because we got to ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on in, ease on down the road, right? Are we easing down the road? Are we not carrying anything that might be a load? Are we unburdening ourselves, right? Oh, thank you, Starseed. Oh, beautiful. So I'm realizing how much negative I manifested because I believe so. We all been there, Mariah. We all. When we come into this awakening, it's a shock to the system, Mariah. It's a shock to the system. I cannot tell you how many times I've cried with transforming the mind and some of the things I experienced on this journey of remembering who I am and how the body wanted to stay in the old state. And so you have to release all of it and let it go and move and release the stuff that you were told that just simply wasn't true. But that body wants to remain there because it's familiar, even though it no longer serves you, it's familiar. And so, yes, I've had many days where I cried and felt, oh my goodness, you almost feel like you're alone, but you know you're not alone. And when you see other people, when other people are experiencing your growth and you're having these crying states and you're just like, oh my goodness, why is this happening? Why do I feel this way? What's going on? And you just like, oh my goodness. They say weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Allow yourself that time to weep because joy comes in the morning. Yep, leave the mirror alone and change your face. Yep. He says not for the weak for sure. Yep. Yep, it's all a shadow. But it's okay because you're never alone, right? And it's okay. And don't be ashamed to cry. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel, oh, it's just part of the experience. It's okay. Be easy with yourself. Comfort yourself. Crying releases all of the pressure, the angst, the built up resentment, the built up hurt, right? The crying cleanses you, right? So just allow yourself to do all that. You're not trying to correct anything. Remember, I told you, you're not trying to fix anything. You're only changing your mind. That's all you're doing. You're just changing your thoughts about it. But there's nothing to fix because there's nothing wrong. Yep. See, eventually it gets really fun and even more magical depending on how much you're changing. Yes. It really does. And that's all you're doing. Your only goal is to change your mindset about it. Change your thoughts. And remove the judgment. That's what makes it easier to change when you can let go of the judgment, right? And you stop, beating yourself up for something you had no knowledge of. You didn't know. So everything you were experiencing it from the state of ignorance, right? You had absolutely no clue what was going on. You thought you knew, but you really didn't know. You didn't know the law of mind. You had no idea that it was your thoughts creating your reality, that it was your beliefs that you were told when you were a child, because you were just a sponge absorbing your environment, taking it all in, whatever your parents told you, whatever your friends told you, whatever your teachers, your employers, whatever they were telling you, you were just taking it all in, believing it. Well, they said it, and then they said it, and then, they said it, and then you thought that everybody was right, right? But they were just reflecting to you something you had already accepted. You had already accepted these beliefs, so that's why it bothered you. That's why it was hard to let go, to move forward, because it was already impressed upon you. It became a part of you. And so now, in order for it no longer to be a part of you, you have to decide to change what you think about you, what you accept about you, what you believe to be true about you. Yeah, so I think of this when old stuff comes up for me. So at least that's how I feel. I feel magical because I realize I am a deliberate creator of my life. Yes, that's what we were talking about earlier, Elizabeth. That's how I started off the live, reminding us that we're the great magician, right? That we are the master of this world. We are we are the great wizard. Abracadabra. What I say, I speak. What I speak, I create, right? Gotta make it fun. Gotta lighten the load. And it does, like Elizabeth says, it is fun once you accept it, right? Just once you accept it. Yes, I said that was, I said that was the deception, right? You believed the something that wasn't true about you, right? Which we all did. The world is not going to tell you that you're God and that you have power, right? The world is going to tell you to trust in them, to believe everything they say, and don't believe anything you feel or that you think. Don't believe that. You can't trust you. You must trust them, right? This world, the simulation that we allowed ourselves to come into is fear-based, right? So everything they're telling you is from a mindset of fear. But once we come into our awakening state and we come back to the realization of self, we know, no, this world is actually based on love. That fear is the illusion. The reality is love. There's only love. There's only God. There's only me. I am the power. I get to say what my life looks like. No one else. No one else has the authority over my life. I no longer am going to give that power away. I reclaim my time, like you said, Mariah. I reclaim my power. He said, you love that word, abracadabra. Yes. Yes. Oh, Boss Karen, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Welcome. Because they tell us that the heart is deceitful and who can trust it? Well, that is scripture, right? That is scripture, that the heart is deceitful, who can trust it? Right? But it's talking about the heart that doesn't know itself, right? It's talking about the heart that's in the sleep state, right? That mind that is unaware of self. So I think it's so hard because I'm still sitting in the full manifestation of who I became because I believed people who didn't have the best intentions. Yep, and that makes sense. And so now, Mariah, is just all about refocusing. Now you know what the root cause was. And now you can give your attention to just loving on you. Now you know what the cause was. Now you realize, oh, I accepted what they said about me. I'm not accepting that anymore. That was all deception. I was fooled. I was hoodwinked. Right? I no longer have to believe in that illusion anymore. I get to, and it gets easier. Keep telling yourself it gets easier. Just keep saying it gets easier. It gets easier, right? It is getting easier and easier and easier. It's getting easier and easier and easier because that's something your subconscious can receive, right? Your subconscious can receive. Oh yes, it is getting easier. Yep. The more I think more lovingly about myself, the more I pour into myself, it definitely does get easier. It does. It gets easier. Keep telling yourself, and you'll see yourself believing that. You'll see yourself when you're telling yourself, yeah, it does get easier. It really does. It is getting easier. The more I spend time with myself, the more I love on me, the more I celebrate me, the more I think how awesome I am. This beautiful reality that I'm creating, of course it gets easier. The more I pour into me, the more I love on me, the more I show compassion towards me, the more I experience the peace of me, the joy of me, my success, my prosperity. Of course that gets easier. Yes, it gets easier. It definitely gets easier. And you keep saying that, yes, and then you'll see it gets easier. Yeah. But remember, there is no them, right? Even though I speak as though someone else is doing something to you, remember, no one is doing anything to you. Everyone is doing something because of you, right? Everyone is just you pushed out, right? They're showing you what you accepted to be true. That's all. They're all there to show you, oh, I believed that. That's why I'm seeing it. I believed that. That's why I am experiencing that. Ooh, I believed that. That's why that's here. Okay, I got to change what I believe. I just got to work. The work is to now change what I believe so now I can start seeing some different stuff. I want to see my reality change. I want to see different experiences. So guess what I have to do? I have to change my beliefs. That's why meditation is key. That's the quickest way, the simplest way, the easiest way to impress the subconscious. You got to sit with yourself. You gotta put this reasoning mind, this surface mind, you got to move it over to the side and go directly to the subconscious. And you do this in meditation. You do this right before you go to sleep. You do this right when you wake up. You create the state akin to sleep. You get in the hypnotic state. Hey, whatchamacallit? All is well. Yep, I just gave you an example, Mariah, of how to get out of it. Everything I was saying was telling you how to get out of it, how you should talk to yourself, how you should build yourself up. how you should love on yourself, how you should be patient with yourself, how you should be kind to yourself. Yes, we the puppet masters. Yes. Nope, you're wrong. Your dreams did not die. Now your dreams are resurrected. You're like Lazarus, right? The story of Lazarus in the Bible. He represents desires that you thought were dead or impossible to resurrect. And what did Jesus do? Say he wept. And did he say, thank you, Father, for thou always hearest me? Is that when he said that? And then he said with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. That's what you're going to do. You're going to tell your dreams. It's time to resurrect. I thought you were dead. I thought it was impossible to experience. I thought this thing was something that could not be done. But guess what? With God, all things are possible. There's nothing impossible with God. Because I'm going to love on this desire. Because I'm a nurture this desire. I'm going to let the sun and the rain do what it needs to do to have this desire grow to maturity. Well, revision only means to rewrite, to revise, right? To change the way you think. That's all revision is. To just change it's necessary that you change the way you think, Mariah. You can't keep thinking the same thing and thinking you're going to get a different result. That doesn't happen. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Hey. I tend to treat myself so good that it's unbelievable. Yes. Meditate on the word day and night. Hide the word in your heart so that I will not sin. Yes. Yes. So I will not miss my mark. Yes. Start with no more judging yourself and others. Is so freeing. So how do you learn about this yourselves? You pray and you asked for clarity, because that's what I did. I desired to know what the Bible truly meant. And I was led to those who will be able to open up the scriptures to me. Others, when they prayed, the Bible's just opened up from within. My journey was a little different. I found Neville Goddard, Dr. Joseph Murphy, and others who saw the Bible from its true interpretation, which that it is mind science. It is all about you. It is all about the power within you. It is all of letting you know that the world is mental and everything starts from thought. We're told in scripture that in the beginning, John 1, the Gospel John 1, that in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and then the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Everything you ever experienced was first a thought. Everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It was first a thought and then became flesh or physical, objectified in your world. That's what the Bible is reminding us. It tells us that death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. You're either giving life to the things in your world, or you're causing them to dissipate or die off based on the words that you speak. It is by your words that you are justified, and your words that you are condemned. And you can come to my Bible study on Tuesday. We have Pastor Jesse. He comes and he breaks down. He's going to break down the spiritual maturation of the soul and help you understand the Bible from an esoteric, metaphysical perspective. But there are many tools out there, many teachers that have come before us that have revealed this, gave us this revelation of truth. But the truth really is within you. And if you really want a desiring to know the truth is already within you, and it will definitely set you free. Yes, AG, go Bears. Hey, Monty Jack. Welcome. How are you? Say insert definition of insanity. Right, Elizabeth. Right. Say I was telling my husband the same thing, that I was led to certain people. Yep, Starcy. Yep. Hello, Giselle. So I was wondering about tithing. What is it instead of the 10% of money? Yes. Well, different people describe it in different ways. I just look at it from the way Neville Goddard describes it, right? You have a desire, right? Because you already are God. And the desire just represents, in the 10% just represents the desire that drops into your spirit, right? And then you give it back to yourself. So it's all about a psychological thing. And that's what the tithe is. The tithe is your desire, right? And you're just giving it back to yourself so that what it can manifest, right? And some people see it as 90% on the left, 10% on the right being where Christ sits on the right hand of God. And so you're taking that 10% and giving it back over to that part of you. So you can look at it like that. But I look at everything in scripture is psychological. Everything is representing the desires of your heart that you want to see manifest in your world. Because that's what it's all about. You're here to remember who you are. And yes, we're so much more than just manifesting things, right? We're remembering that we're spiritual beings, that we are images. We're images of all there is, right? We're images. We bring form to God. We gave form to the formless. We are the expressed image of all there is. And so much more to us than we can ever fathom in the reasoning mind. How do you switch to thinking differently? I work on this daily, but still have negative bouts. Hey, Jeremiah, welcome. The first thing is to lose the judgment. I see that as the biggest culprit, the biggest stumbling block to transforming your thinking, because you think you shouldn't be having those thoughts, and so you deem them as negative. But of course you're going to have those thoughts because they're part of your beliefs. So in order to change your beliefs, you have to change your thoughts, right? Because your beliefs are a collection, are sum total of your thoughts. So once you find yourself thinking thoughts you no longer want to have, just tell yourself, oh, I used to think that way, but now I think this way. And every time you notice yourself thinking something you don't want to think anymore, just stop it, change it, decide to think something differently. And say never finish the thought, right? Don't allow the thought to continue on. Stop it. But if you find yourself that, you went down that rabbit hole of thinking a certain way and it's something that no longer serves you, then it comes back to your mind that, oh my goodness, I really allow myself to go down that road. Guess what you can do? You can say, actually, this is what I thought. Actually, I'm thinking it now, and I'm going to decide that I didn't think that way. I'm going to decide, actually, I thought this way. Because that's just how magical we are, right? We could say something didn't even happen, and guess what? It didn't happen because you said it didn't happen. Things cannot have happened all because you said it didn't. And you gave your attention to what you wanted to take place as opposed to what did take place. And so I'm so glad you popped on my For You page. Yes, I'm just not getting into meditation. Yes, user 433. Welcome to have you here. So glad to have you here. You say, can I provide examples of how this changed my life? Oh, yes. Everything has changed. My better relationships with my husband, with my children, changed relationships. I mean, I was already financially blessed, but but just becoming more of a better steward of my finances as well. Just peaceful, more happy. And yes, I have manifested different things without money, so, or things that I did spend money on, I got it for the price that I wanted. Like my Mercedes, I paid the price I wanted to pay for that. When we wanted to refinance our house, we were able to do that with no money down and no appraisal, and we only did it after 2 years. Manifested better relationship with my husband and his ex-wife. Changed the way when I used to fly on the airplane, I used to experience, I guess you call them migraines, but that's just for lack of a better word. I'm going to call it a migraine. My nasal passage was inflamed and my left eye ran uncontrollably, profusely. And I changed that, and I haven't had that experience since 2021. And I had been experienced that for like 10 years. Every time I flew on a plane. Sharing this with my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, introduced my oldest daughter to it. Just so many things. I mean, my life is not the same. It's completely 180 since I've started changing the way I think. And now, I have a YouTube channel. I'm on here. I come on here most days sharing this and building this community with those of people of like-mindedness, those who are desiring, especially a lot of those that come from Christianity, deconstructing from religion, so yeah. Say when a negative thought pops up, don't finish it, yep. You say, what's the optimal thought? Anything that stems from love. A-Town LLC, all thoughts that stem from love. Yes, welcome. It does take constant practice. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Well, we play the Vikings. Woo, that's going to be one. We play the Vikings today. Flores and his defense, we going to see. Because I know they're going to try to confuse my Caleb, but Caleb got it. Caleb got it. See, my relationship with my family is completely different because I changed me and I got, ooh, okay, Elizabeth, yes. The name of my YouTube channel is Prosperous Living with Toyia. The link is in my bio. You can go right to it from my bio. Hey, Rain said, but what was a subconscious programming? Oh, everything was a subconscious programming. Fear, right? Not feeling that you're good enough, not feeling that, based on, we live in a society where, race plays a big part, right? The constructive race, right? We constructed the race mindset, right? Thinking that we're separate from one another. That based on, how you look determines your lot in life, right? When you're learning to overcome those limitations in all areas of life, right? Being told that, if you don't have a college degree, if you're not college educated, life will be, can be difficult for you, right? If you become a single mother out of wedlock, right? That can be a difficult role. I was a single mother, I had my daughter at 20 and I was an unwed mother, It's just so many things that you are confronted with when you come into this world and all of the limitations that's placed upon you. Remember, the subconscious program is all fear-based when you come into this reality, right? When you come in, you're told from jump, with the difficulties, the challenges you're going to have in life, and then you have to reprogram the subconscious and to believe that those things simply aren't true, and it really doesn't matter if you're born into a wealthy family or a family that you feel was impoverished. But again, that's relative, right? To think that you were, they tell you, oh, if you weren't making a certain amount of money, if your family didn't have this line of income, you were deemed, poverty stricken, but you as a kid, I got a house, I got a place to lay my head, I got clothes on my body, food in my belly. I don't know nothing about being poor. You don't recognize that you were poor until you get older and somebody told you what poverty looked like, right? So it's just all of those things you have to transition out of, transform your thinking from. Oh, you hear one before that, Rain? I must have missed that. I don't see your previous comment, Rain. Did it not show up? It might have got blocked. I don't see a previous comment from you. Oh, you're saying, but that was okay. I misread your comment. I'm not missing comments, Mariah. I misread the comment. All right, it was. I thought she was asking a question. I misread it. That was all. I see now, Rain. You said, but that was a subconscious, not what was a subconscious. Yeah, I misread the comment. That's all. Yeah. Yes, Mariah. Yes, Mariah. Yes, you can. The only thing that stops you from realizing your desire is you believing that you can't have it. Okay, you're just learning about the law. So how do you think that God is going to clean up your mess? Do you think this is something happening outside of you? And that's usually why a lot of right. And so that's why you haven't been seeing any results. Because nothing happens outside of you. Everything happens within. And so your life isn't going to be changed until you change the way you think. Then you'll see your life change. But if you continue thinking the way you've been thinking, you'll keep experiencing what you've been experiencing. So you had the prayer to help clean up everything. Well, guess what? It's happening. You're being cleaned up. You heard the scripture, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. That's happening now. You're changing your mindset. And so now you're rearranging thoughts, shifting consciousness, and now your world will reflect that. That's how it's getting cleaned up. You're cleaning up the way you think. Because you clean up the way you think, you're cleaning up your reality. You're cleaning up the mess because you're changing the way you think. And so your prayer has been answered. Now just receive the blessing. You got to be able to receive the blessing. Because the answer was within you and you thought it was outside of you. Nope. It was you the whole time. See, God can do for us what we don't do for ourselves. Why? Because God and I are one. There is no separation. I am God. And beside me, there is no other God. I create light and darkness. It's all you. And now that you recognize that, you have the power to change it. You are the source, you are the cause. And so now you be the source and you be the cause. You be the reason why your life looks great, why it looks better. Yes. Yes. Yep. Being cleaned up. Everything is happening for you because of you. Because you decide to change your mind, your world has to change. That's law. It has to. And it has. You just have to recognize it. Remember, there's nothing to fix. There's nothing wrong. It's all about acknowledgement, recognition. Like, man, all I had to do was change the way I think. Yup. That's it. Yup. That's you just had to change the way you think. So simple. Too simple, we like to complicate it. So that can be it. It's something I must do. No, the movement in mind is the action. Hello, all right, thank you, welcome. It's already done. Yes. Because the creation starts in the mind and it's casted as a shadow on the screen of space in your world, in your reality. I like screen of space. I like when Joseph Murphy says that. All right, it becomes a part of your experience. Thoughts literally are things. Thank you, right? Thoughts literally, they're literal. It's literal. They are things. They are the people, the experiences, the events, the circumstances, the situations of your life. It all originated in thought. Thought is the creator. The creative power in man is the mind. In the beginning was the Word. Thank you, Starseed. And the Word was with God, and the Word was God or is God. Everything you see is just a physical representation of the Word, right? Everything you see is a physical representation of the Word. And you are the Word. You are the Word. I am the truth. I am the way. I am the life. I give life to everything in my world based on my concept of it, based on my perception, based on what I believe to be true. That's what I see. So if I want to see something different, I must what? Believe something differently. I have to have a different thought about it. I have to, right? And it's not about what you consciously, it's what you subconsciously believe. The conscious mind is the selector, is telling the subconscious what needs to be impressed upon it. And the subconscious is saying, it's the genie in the bottle. Your wish is my command. What are you going to give your attention to? Because whatever you're going to give your attention to, I'm creating that now. I'm creating it. What do you want to see? And subconscious is not going to argue with you. It's not going to say, oh, you shouldn't be thinking that. Why are you thinking that? It says, nope, your wish is my command. That's what you're giving your attention to. That's what you focus on. That's what you believe. Okay. And so you're the observer. You're the creator. You're the operant power. And so you tell the conscious mind, okay, I'm going to put you to sleep. I need you to go to bed. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go in and meditate, and I need you to quiet down. I need you to sit still. You talk to it like it's a 2-year-old, because they be having temper tantrums, right? You call your 2-year-olds the terrible twos. That's why they have terrible twos. Stop speaking that into existence. But okay, that's what we're going to tell the mind. Tell the mind, we're not having no terrible twos today. Today, we're having a quiet, peaceful experience. And I need you to sit down and be still, because I'm going right into the subconscious mind, and I need you not to interrupt. I need you to be still and be quiet, because we're going into the subconscious mind, because we need the subconscious mind to be reprogrammed. We need it to be reconditioned. We need it to be reminded of who it is. It's the creative power. So let me go there. Don't interrupt now. You got to be quiet. No talk. Because I'm training up the child in the way it should go. So when the child is old, it won't depart from this teaching. Be quiet. Meditation. You must meditate. And some people call it hypnotherapy, hypnosis. Some people call it the state akin to sleep. The Bible calls it meditation. Be still and know that I am God. Yes. Oh, she loves it. She started her YouTube channel as well. We've been on a journey together for about the same amount of time. She came a little later than my husband and I. But once I told her about it, she jumped on board. She's manifested a lot of things in her life. She actually healed herself of a rare dis-ease called, I'm not even going to give you the name of it, but she healed herself of a rare dis-ease. Yep. She's had some great manifestations in her life. Oh, thank you, Sunflower. Yes, Bonnie Love. I am from Chicago. Welcome. Yes, most definitely, Jeremiah. Yes. When you apply it, you definitely will see results. It's impossible not to see results when you remain consistent and you trust and believe, because faith is necessary. And faith is the same word as know. Faith is the same word as believe. Faith is the same word as trust. Right? And so you must trust the process. You must have faith in the process. You must believe in the process. You say, how did the notion of God not being separate from you, you're being separate from yourself, click for you? I mean, when I heard it, it resonated instantly when I heard it, because I was far removed from Christianity by the time I came into this understanding. And so when I started listening to those who were sharing this, it resonated. It's like, that makes sense. Because I had already come to the realization within myself that before I discovered the law of attraction and the law of assumption, I had already come to the realization. So, well, we're energy, and science tells us that energy is neither created nor destroyed. How is there death? It's only So I already came to that realization that there's no death. Energy is not created. Energy isn't destroyed. That's how we describe God, right? We say God isn't created. God always is, always was, and will always will be. And I'm like, oh, well, if God is described in that way and we describe energy that way, and I know I'm energy, then it must be the same thing. It can't be separate. So I already hit that realization. I'd already hit the epiphany. And so when I heard this information, it just brought it together. And then when I understood that the Bible wasn't as I had learned about it in church, it had nothing to do with what was going on the outside. It had everything to do with what was going on within me. Oh, yeah. That was like icing on top, cherry on top. whipped cream, chocolate drizzle, cherry on top. Faith, yes, I'm a fellow Chicago, and I love. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. Welcome. Say faith come by hearing and hearing of the word of God. Yeah, say I grew up atheist because my mother, yes, she told me nothing is looking right. Nothing is looking over us. Right. Well, you don't have to see it necessarily as God. That's just something we say because a lot of us come from a religious background. But those who don't come from a religious background doesn't even use the terminology God, right? And that word trips a lot of those who used to be Christians up, right? They can't rectify God in them because they always saw God as something hovering over them and deciding their fate for them, right? Those who don't have a religious background usually describes it as source or consciousness, source energy, the all, right? So God is not a necessary term you need to use, right? Because I always try to demystify God, because when we say God, some of us still look at it as something being outside of you, something ruling over you, something doing something based on your behavior, saying, oh, you should have it or you shouldn't have it. Like God is a respecter of persons. God has favorites. So that's why a lot of teachers don't like the word God, because if you're thinking of God and you think there's something outside of you, then you've missed the mark. And so when I say I'm demystifying God, is not saying that I can give you an exhaustive interpretation of what this power is. I'm saying, when I say demystify it, I'm saying stop looking at it as something outside of you. It's having some power over you, as something greater than you. See it as what you are. That's who you are. You are the all. You are all there is. You're just in physical form. Say it was a done deal. Oh yes, tap the screen, guys. Thank you. Say I had to do a lot of unlearning from the Christian faith, but I am thankful for how well I know the word. Yes, Vonnie Love. Yep. And now you understand what the word is truly saying, and it's not as we once believed or what we once accepted, right? And that helps a lot of people on their journey when they can, because what's so interesting is that the scripture tells you you're not given a spirit of fear, right? That there's no condemnation to them that are in Christ Jesus, right? You're told these things, but if you come from a religious background, especially the Abrahamic faiths, they're all fear-based, right? They're all based in God is going to punish you in some kind of way if you don't adhere to a certain set of rules, regulations, or principles, right? And they make you think that the Bible is all about an outward demonstration when it's really about an inner knowing. That's what the scripture is telling you, to know yourself, to trust yourself, to believe in yourself. But when you, and not just Abrahamic faiths, all religions that make you think that is something outside of you that is directing you and leading you and guiding you. Any religion that is telling you to look to something on the outside, you're being led astray. You're getting further and further away from the truth, because the power is within. It always was within. It'll always be from within. And so that's something to really desire to come to terms with. Thank you. And so, yeah, I mean, the deconstruction is real, because some people have really been traumatized and living in fear. Now, I'm not going to say everyone that's in church has this fear of going to heaven or hell, because not everybody that's in church takes it that deeply, right? because it depends on what ministry you come from. A lot of the prosperity gospel ministry, they ain't teaching hell, fire, and damnation. They telling you, if you want to experience the blessings of God, send your 10% and God gonna bless you. Send me that tithe. And then God, God told me it's 10,000 of y'all. How many? 48. It's 48 of y'all in here. Y'all, all of these got $100. And I need you all to cash at me $100, because if you cash at me that $100, there's a blessing in store for you. That's the prosperity message. That's the prosperity message. They want that coin. And so it's funny when I think about it, because I fell for it too, that if I bless the man of God, God will bless me. That I fell for it too. So I paid a lot of tithes while I was in church. I gave a lot of love tokens and offerings, thinking that me doing this was going to be the reason why I get blessed. And if I didn't do it, I was cursed with a curse. That I'm robbing God. How has a man robbed God? Through tithes and offering. Right? That Malachi 3:8 through 10. Oh, they get you with that Malachi 3:8 through 3 and 8 through 10. So I used to give my tithe to my mothers in need. Yes, Darcy. That's where you send your money, but it's not a tithe. It's just you just showing love. You just showing love. Hey, Joy Noel. Oh, I'm so excited. Woo! Wow! Woo! Let's sing this. I want to say happy birthday to you, to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yes, Sagittarius in the house. Sagittarius in the house. Sagittarius in the house. Yeah, it's all according to our belief. Right. And the thing is, if you truly believe by giving to the church, you'll be blessed, you will be. That's the truth of it. If you believe that if you tithe to truly believe, not guessing, not hope, not guessing it was true, but truly accepting that you giving is going to come back, it will, because everything is always done according to your belief. And all that does is create a rich, flashy pastor with nice facilities and a poor congregation that only gets offered prayer. Well, not all of them. Some of those prosperity ministries, boy, they have some folks in there living pretty good too. All right, because God is not outside of you. All right. So, wait a minute. It was a preacher selling plots in heaven. Oh, Lord. Say, girl, I fell for it too. I low-key want to go get all my money back. Yeah. Say that wild. I know, right? You're welcome, Joy. You're welcome. Say, me too, falling for it. It feels so amazing to be free from it. They would always say that scripture before you go to it. Yep. Say, remember the TV evangelical preachers? So they still on there. So remember, they still there. They ain't went no. All right. They have not went anywhere. They're still there. Collecting them plates, they like Cash App me, Zelle me. They put your Zelle and Cash App on the screens now. Like, don't leave here without giving me that tithe and offering. Like, look, I woke up this morning, the Lord told me they had like 10,000 people in there. It's about 5,000 of y'all. I know y'all at least got $100. No, they don't go that cheap. They be like, if some of y'all got at least $2,000. And some of y'all got more than that. Now obey the Lord. Show him that you work, that you obedient to your shepherd now, right? Hey, the people have it that way, right? People are always looking for leaders, and so they created pastors. They are always in look for someone to lead them. And so what? They created pastors. The people will have it so, and so that's why it is so. When the people change their mind, then it won't be that way. So did you see the pastor who asked that one, his youngest fully said, hey, I don't even have to see it, Mariah. I already know. Yep, I already know how it go. That's the type of church I was in. They were in there, because it was they were saying that the pastor was like was it Aaron, where the oil ran from him and it ran down and it would run to, so you say if you give to the pastor, then the money will flow from him back to you, but I got to give you the money for it to flow back to, okay. But yeah, they do it. Thanks for speaking out on tithing. Yep. Well, man, God, how you gonna rob yourself? But that's because you didn't know that you were God, right? But you rob yourself through what? Disbelief, unbelief. That's how you rob yourself. Hey, people pleaser. Yes, tapping that screen is free. Yes, Starseed. Thank you. Tap the screen. Thank you, guys. Yep. We are told to not trust ourselves and trust others more. Yeah, we just moved our consciousness away from those TV evangelical programs. I am wealth. So how do you tithe to yourself now? Allow yourself to receive your desire. Give your desire back to you. Give it to you. Allow yourself to receive what it is you desire to have. That's how you tithe to yourself. Stop limiting. Stop with the limiting beliefs. Stop with the unbelief, the disbelief, the doubt, the fear. Loosen, let it go. Be free. Yes, receive your desire. Yes. Because the Bible's not about money. The Bible isn't about money. You know you can get your desires without money. You know that, right? You do know you can have what you want when money don't even play a part in it. Oh my goodness. Somebody was like, silver and gold is money. I said, well, we say it's valuable, but according to scripture, silver and gold is about love and wisdom. It's not about money. But okay, if you wanted to make it about money, it's your world. It's your world. But if you're hungry, right? You want food. Because if I'm hungry, I just rather you just bring me the money. I mean, you just bring me the food. Just give me, Because it really depends on where you see yourself in life, what these material things really even mean for you. The scripture has already told you, I know what you have need of. I know you have need of food, shelter, and raiment. I take care of the lilies of the field, the birds of the air. Are you not worth more than they? Why are you worrying about that? Your worrying can make you grow no taller, can produce hair on your head. I'm going to make sure you have everything you need, but seek ye first the kingdom of God, the kingdom of your good, and all of his righteousness, thinking right about it. And all these things shall be added unto you. You can't be in the kingdom of your good and lack anything. You're in the kingdom of your good. How could you ever lack anything? It said, what are some of your thoughts you go to sleep with to end the day to end the day high. It's different every night because it depends on, what I have experienced throughout the day. But mostly being thankful for various things. It's really not too specific. But just making sure that I'm in the right frame of mind, that I'm thankful for all that I have, that I'm appreciative, and reminding myself of my power, and that I am creative. Hey, Samuel, welcome. Hey, Miranda. And just like, because I go to bed just like I wake up, being thankful, being grateful, being appreciative, reminding myself of who I am, and then I can have. And the thing is, I already have everything, right? Remind myself, I already have everything. What does God need? God is in need of nothing. God has everything. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. The earth already belongs to me. And it's just about reminding myself of that. Yep. The Lord is my shepherd. Who is the Lord? I am. The Lord, I am my shepherd. I shall not be in want. I shall never lack proof of anything that I'm thinking. I will always get confirmation of my thoughts. Always. Right now, my family and we have a book club. So we're reading Dr. Joseph Murphy's book, The Miracles of Your Mind. It's myself, my husband, my oldest daughter, my sister-in-law, and my brother-in-law. And we meet every Thursday at 5:30. We just started up again, but we've been doing our book club, I want to say, for over a year. But we had took a break, and we just started up again a couple of weeks ago. And it's been really good. It's been really, really good. It's been really, really good. Hey, Just Walking. Hey, Stephanie, welcome. Yeah, so, yeah, before we were reading like a lot of Neville Goddard books, but we decided to switch it up, and we've gone to Dr. Joseph Murphy. Yeah, because they were both students of Abdullah. That's where they both came, they sat at the feet of Abdullah, and he unraveled the scriptures to them, lifted the veil, helped the scales fall from their eyes, helped them realize that they are God walking the earth, right? We are God walking the earth. That's it. We are sojourners in a strange land. Abdul was the teacher. Neville Goddard talks about it a lot of his lectures and in his books. Even Dr. Joseph Murphy mentions Abdullah. Is it Abdullah? Abdullah. I might be saying maybe Abdullah. I may be saying his name wrong. I think it's Abdullah. But Abdullah. I sure didn't say it Abdullah, but I believe it's Abdullah. So when is the next Bible study again? I have to go now. Thank you. Oh, it's Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for joining, Jeremiah. Have a great day. Yep. Sure was. Abdullah, yep. So we enjoy it. I've been listening to Joseph Murphy the last couple of weeks, listening to his interpretation of Psalm 91 and Psalm 23. And then just listening to his videos on like healing and how he uses scripture to show you, like he takes a lot of the those miracles in the gospels, when, you know, Jesus, the woman with the issue of blood, or the leper, or the different ones that he healed, and he breaks down those scriptures for you. I love hearing Joseph Murphy give the metaphysical interpretation of those particular stories, and showing you how it's all about you and what those different infirmities represent psychologically, and bringing it all together and showing you how to master your mind to create the reality of your dreams. So letting you know that you can have whatever you desire, you know, and in transforming your mind, being transformed by what? The renewing of your mind. Well, hey, Neville Goddard, the way he tells it, he makes it, you know, some people say Neville Goddard wasn't real. So, hey, the thing is not to get caught up in who's real, who's not. It's about, do you understand the message that they conveyed, right? Do you understand the message? That's all it comes down to. Is that you have an idea of who that is? I'm going to research. Oh, yes, yes. You're welcome, Bonnie Love. Yep. Because that's the issue with the different religions of the world, right? The people that gave us these understandings and, you know, these stories about them, we got so caught up in the messenger, we missed the message, and we started to worship the messenger. And we started to put people on a pedestal, and we started to say, "Ooh, they're doing all these magnificent things. They're doing things we've never seen before. They're doing things we didn't even know was possible. You know, they're ascended masters. They're this type." You know, we make them be something other than who we are. They're just reflections. You know, they're just reflections. They're just showing us. They're just expressions of infinite mind, the all, just as we are. Are they more in tune, more connected to the truth of their being? Okay. But we're all expanding. We're all coming into this knowing. We're all coming to realize who we are. You say the way someone shows up is 100% ourself. I guess my question is, Dream Woman, I'm going to answer a question with a question. Why are we so concerned about the other person? That's the only thing you need to worry about, Dream Woman. If you don't like what you see, change the way you think. That's all that matters. That question right there. If you don't like what you see, change the way you think. That's it. Somebody being 100%, 90%, 50%. If you don't like it, all you have to do is perceive it differently. That should be it's only your thoughts about it you should be concerned with. It's your thoughts that you're seeing. It's not about them. But when we keep putting the focus on them, that's when it gets confusing. Because we think it's about other people. It's not about other people. But when you make it be about other people, and I know we're experiencing, it appears to be other people, but we're actually experiencing our concepts of our reality. Hey, Mia. Hey. Oh, you're good. You're right on time. Oh, you're welcome, Rain. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So you got a bell. Y'all have, I say, an excruciatingly awesome day. All right. Don't let it be excruciating, but have a great day, Elizabeth. Yep, because it's your thoughts. Yes, yes, Dream Woman. Yes. I think for me, it's hard to change how I think because my thoughts are based on their behaviors. Ooh, right. So now you have to recognize that your thoughts are not based on their behaviors. Your thoughts are based on your beliefs. Yeah, let's change that around, Mia. Your thoughts, you think your thoughts are based on their behaviors, and actually your thoughts are based on your beliefs. So lastly, just to clarify, if I focus on myself, with the other person reflect that, or do I need to also affirm how they're showing up? No, all you need to do is say what you want and remain persistent in that. Here's the thing. When you're experiencing another person, can we just love on them like we love on ourselves? Can we just think of them in the best way possible? Can we just enjoy their sense of humor, the way they communicate, the way they walk, the way they talk, their special skill set, their talents, how they're showing up, instead of analyzing them and picking them apart and judging them? Can we just enjoy them for who they are and how they're showing up, and that they're only there because you drew them in, and you drew them in to see their individualized expression of you? They're there to show their individualized expression of you. They're not there to be robots, but they're there for you to love to see the expression of individuality. And just love on them and appreciate them for who they are, who they're showing up as. Oh, I love the way you communicate. I love the way you talk. I love the way you walk. Oh, I love the way you smell. Oh, I love the way you put that together. I just enjoy you. I enjoy everything about you. That's the mindset you should have when you're coming to interact with others. Being able to see the beauty in them. That should be the focus. Yep, thoughts give life to beliefs. They give life to behavior. Awesome. Love that, Bonnie Love. Yes. Is it possible that we pick them apart because we pick our... Yes, that's exactly why, Miss Millionaire. That's it. Sometimes they make it hard. Some people show up. Nope. You're making it hard because you see them as showing up as stank. It's your thoughts. Stop thinking that people show up as stank and then they won't. I'm learning to focus. That's it. That's where focus on the good, because you can only see what you believe, right? If you believe people are low vibrational, toxic, how do you think you won't see anything other than low vibrational and toxic? I mean, I just don't. You're saying it, so you're creating it, so you're going to see it. Right. See, how did I attract this? But here's the thing. You know why you attracted it? Because you saying that people show up as stank. It's like, how do you wake up in the morning? How do you think? So when you're designed, when you go into, I guess, where's the grace? We're having a difficult time with being compassionate and showing grace, right? So when someone comes in and in your words, they're stank. Instead of seeing them as stank, couldn't we see them as, ooh, let's see what's going on with them. Let's see if I can make them their day and bring light into this situation. Bring a little joy. Because maybe they may appear to be having a difficult time, and I'm going to change that. What I'm seeing, because I'm saying they're having a difficult time. I'm saying they're being stank. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to think differently. I'm no longer going to think that way about them. I'm going to think of them differently. But I know that's too much. The onus is put too much on you, right? You don't want that responsibility. You don't want to be responsible for your thoughts. But you're responsible for your thoughts. As much as you don't want to be, you are. What does that mean, Mia? You're just one person. But they can never show up the way you want. That's impossible. They show up the way you accept. They show up based on your concept. You're saying you want it, but you're believing something different. So the want and the belief doesn't match. It's a mismatch. So you're always going to get what you believe, not what you want, because your want and your belief don't match. That's a mismatch. So it's the greater of the thought. The dominant thought always wins. The belief always wins out. But why would you ask your sister that? Why wouldn't you just believe that you already had the peace and you were left alone? You're trying to fix the outside when you have to go within. The thing is never to go and try to get your sister to behave in a certain way. That's working outside in. You're trying to fix the world of effects. The world of effects has no power. But you're giving it power, thinking that you can fix the world. You can't fix the world. You can only change you. The thing is to stop giving so much attention to the 3D. Live from within. Here's the thing. You have to change your concept of yourself. Why are we saying that we're full of need and lack? Why is that even a reality? Why is that even a concept? So that's what you want to change. You want to change your concept. Leave the 3D alone and change your concept. Stop saying that you're operating from the state of lack and neediness. Say that you're fulfilled and abundant in all things. It's your thoughts that you're creating. And then you don't have to worry about the 3D because the 3D will reflect it. But you're looking for the 3D to change before you will. That's not how it works. The 3D is not going to change before you change. But you all really want the 3D to change before you change. You want to say it, but you don't want to be it. You want to say that a thing's changed, but you don't want to be the change. You're going to have to be the change. You're funny, Mariah. Yes, Mia. Yep. Everything springs from thought. Your 3D is the effect, is never the cause. Never. On the world, you're just seeing your thoughts play out. That's it. But we still think the 3D has some type of superpower. You are the superpower. The 3D has no power. The 3D is just a shadow. It's just your thoughts made visible. And that goes for the people, the places, the things, the events, the situations, the circumstances. It covers all of that. So I was just thinking about some money I'm owed and that I wanted to take advantage of these Black Friday deals or some things. Okay, Mariah. Yes. So see yourself with the money. Yes. So just continue my walk in peace and be a peacemaker and all will fall into place. Exactly, Mia. That's it. Bingo. You've hit the bullseye. So what do you do when you get an opposing thought of what you're affirming for? I change it. And the key is I have to sit with myself. I have to go directly to the subconscious. I have to meditate and change that belief because that's the only reason why I'm having a thought. So I got to impress the subconscious with the new thoughts so it creates the new belief. I must sit with myself. There's no getting around that. And then some people use, right? They use the sleep tapes, right? Some people use, right? So the sleep tapes is a wonderful way of going directly to the subconscious, right? Going right to that, it's your conscious mind is no longer active. It can't argue with you. It can't, make you, it's not there to confront. It's there, you're going right to the subconscious. You're going right to the womb of creation. You're going right to the part of you that is the cause, that is the reason that you're experiencing what you're experiencing. So yeah, I've actually started envisioning myself staying at a specific hotel while I'm in an apartment hotel. House hunting. Yes. Oh, nice, Mariah, nice. Something I say happen instantly, I don't judge it. Have opposing thoughts and boom, it happens. Don't even care if happens, and other things don't work like that. But that's because you're telling yourself it doesn't work like that. And again, you're attached to time. You're saying things have to happen a certain way. You don't believe that it's already done. You think there's something you have to do to make it so, as opposed to knowing that it's already so. It's already done. But you think there's something else that has to take place. You think there's something you must do. So once you can let go of thinking there is something it has to do, or that you're comparing, well, this one happened like this, and that one should happen just like that one. Says who? Who says that this should happen just like that? That's limiting. Because you're telling yourself you can't let it go. That's why. You're holding yourself to that limiting state. You already convinced yourself that some things are easy and some things aren't. That's a belief you hold. So you're experiencing it. Once you let go of the belief that some things are easy and some things are hard, then you won't see it that way. Then you won't experience it that way. You'll just be happy just because. But no, you want to be happy when a thing happens. You're saying, oh, when this happens, then I'll feel good. When this thing happens, then I'll know. When this thing happens, then I'll be complete. Oh, okay. Instead of saying, no, I'm complete and whole already. I don't need that thing to take place in order for me to be that. Plus, it's already done anyway. But we're waiting for things to happen to feel good about something. We're waiting for things to happen to confirm, that we're powerful, that we can manifest. You manifest all day long. Everything, your life is a manifestation. Your life is a manifestation. Yep. Hey, Tien. Hey. Hello, Tamika. Welcome. Tamiko. Yep. That's what it comes down to. We're always experiencing our beliefs. We're always experiencing our beliefs. And we have just built up these quote unquote obstacles, barriers. When we really don't have any, we've just convinced ourselves that we do. And since we're convinced of it, it must show up. But if we would learn to just stop saying we have limiting beliefs, doubt, and barriers and obstacles, if we would just stop giving over to that belief and retrain ourselves to say everything comes and it always shows up. Everything always shows up. It just always shows up. It just always does. It doesn't matter what I ask for, it just always shows up. No question, no extra steps. I don't need to do anything. I don't have to prove worthiness. I don't have to prove that, I deserve it. There's nothing I need to do but accept that it's already done. That's the only requirement, is to accept that it's already done. That therefore I say unto you, whatsoever you desire, when you pray, believe you have received it, past tense, and you shall have it. You must believe you already have it. Then you'll see it. But if you believe you don't have it, that's the reason why you don't see it. See, not complicated, very simple. But you think you don't have it, which is why you can't see it. If you believe that you had it, then you will see it, and you wouldn't be trying to figure out how, when, why is it taking so long? Oh my goodness, that wouldn't even come into your mind, because you know it's already yours. So you're not questioning, you're not worrying, no fret, no stress. But you think it's a thing that you can't live without. Well, guess what? You living, and you ain't even, and you believe you don't have it. But you think it's something you can't live without. But here it is, you're living, and you don't even think you have it. So can you live without it? Of course you can. Because you already think you don't have it anyway. So you're already living without it, because you don't even think you have it. So stop operating as though you don't have it. Stop believing that. Loose and let it go. There are no obstacles to overcome. There are no barriers. There are no mountains to climb. Have the faith that moves the mountain, that gets rid of the excuses, that removes the fear, the doubt, that removes all of that. That's the faith. It removes it. It says, poof, be gone. Hey, I am Tracy. Hey. And so that's really recognizing who you are and choosing to walk in that belief. Choosing to walk in that belief. And yes, in order to be transformed, you do have to renew your mind. You have to pay attention to your thoughts and decide to think differently. Yes, that's how you're transformed. You have to put off the former conversation. You have to stop talking about the old state, the old way. You have to put that off. And then be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Renew your mind. Yes, Giselle, that's right. Because all the doing is done. All the doing is already done. You're just supposed to be still. Stand still and see the salvation. You're not supposed to fight. You're supposed to stand still. Be still and know. Stand still and see. Be not afraid. Only believe. Be of good cheer. Be of good courage. Trust. That's all you're required to do, and all this happens in your mind. This is not a physical thing. It's a mental thing. It's all mind. But you think it's something you have to do. But it isn't. It's already done. The works are finished. Creation is over. But you don't think it'll come to you. You think you have to go and get it. Nope, stand still. Be still. Because the doing is the effect. It's never the cause. Everything you do is a result of your beliefs. Everything. Because if you thought differently, you behave differently. That's all that's required. You better think. Think about what you're doing to yourself. What are you doing to yourself? It's your thoughts. It's all thought. It's all thought. Nothing else. It's all thought. If you thought differently, you feel differently. If you had no thoughts, you have no feelings. If you just sat there, because love is a being and an action, right? Love acts in a certain way. It shows up. Thank you, Starseed. Because love is patient, it perseveres. Love is kind, it's giving, it's understanding, it's generous, right? It's not puffed up. It's not proud. It does not seek its own. Right? It does not, is not easily angered or offended. It remembers no wrong. It keeps no records of wrong. So it's not like the world says, I'll forgive, but I can't forget. That's not love. There's no way you can forgive me and keep bringing up the thing you thought I did to you. How are you saying you forgive, but every time you get a chance, you remind me of what I did to you? How do we move forward if you keep looking back? No, I'm American. But I am that I am. Oh, but I was born in the United States of America. So were my parents and my grandparents. And say, well, it tells you a lot of people don't love. Yes. Is that Egypt? Is that how you saying that? Oh, do I? Oh, Kara. No. Not that I'm aware of. Yep. And see, love hopes all things. Love endures all things. Love believes all things. Love protects all things. Love never fails. Oh, thank you. But I know love gets a bad rap, right? That's why we tell you got to be in this world, but you can't be of the world. The world has no idea the concept of love. The world views everything from a fear-based mindset. The world would tell you love is not enough when love is all there is. The world says love not enough. And then you're going to realize love is all there is. What you mean it's not enough? If that's all that exists. For God is love. There's nothing but love. And you here telling me it's not even enough? Damn, we are men most miserable. If love ain't enough and that's all it is, ooh. We are men most miserable. We can't see no way out. Yeah, that's because people don't know what love is. They have diluted love. Love is the only transforming power. Because love doesn't see hurt or harm or wrongness. It's all pure. Yep. People say love hurts. Love don't hurt. That's not love. That's fear. Fear hurts. Fear is what hurts. Fear causes you not to trust, right? Fear causes you to cheat, to be manipulative, to be dishonest, disloyal, unfaithful, uncommitted, disingenuous. Fear divides. Love doesn't do that. But here's the thing, when people are operating from those characteristics, they'll say they love you. Because they think feeling is an emotion. Because they're full of passion and anger, and they're letting their emotions control them. And they call that love. Oh, that ain't love, baby. It's something, but it ain't love. Right, love got you going through tribulations, though. I don't know about love got you going through tribulation. You know what the tribulation is? You know what the suffering is? You're creating your own suffering because you don't believe the thing you desire you already have. That's your tribulation. That's your suffering. You think it's something you got to do to get the thing that you want. And it's nothing you have to do but accept it. That is the condition. You must have faith. There's a condition to your desires. You must believe it's possible for you to have it. That is the condition. But love is unconditional. You don't have to do anything to be loved, to know you're loved, to accept love, to be loved. That's unconditional. But the desire, yeah, it comes with a condition. You got to have faith. Put in what work? The work is psychological. See, once you transform the mind, the body will follow. The mind will tell the body what's needed to do in order to have. But to them that have it shall be given. The dedication and effort is mental, not physical. The discipline is mental, not physical. Oh, thank you, Renzo. Hey, Saint, welcome. That's why a lot of times people can't maintain the thing that they've worked for, because they've stressed themselves out, they've grinded, they've worried. Because they try to fix the outside before fixing the inside. And when I say fix, I mean change. Not that there's something wrong with you, because there isn't. I mean, change the way you see yourself, change how you believe yourself to be, to accept that you're already complete, whole, and you lack nothing. But yes, the world tells you to work from the outside in. They say if you do all of these things, and then once you get the thing that you've been striving for, working for, then there's your happiness. Never happens. The thing never makes you happy. There's a lot of people with a lot of money that's miserable. There's a lot of people that's married that are miserable. There are a lot of people that have the corporate jobs, the dream job, that are miserable. And you have examples of this every day, because they thought it was a thing that was going to bring the joy, the happiness, the peace, the love. Those things don't bring happiness. It's found within. It's knowing self. It's having a relationship with self. And then it makes the marriage enjoyable. It makes the thing enjoyable because you love you, because you enjoy you. And so that makes having the business enjoyable. It makes having the business enjoyable. It makes having the money enjoyable. But the physical, you don't even have to worry about, because the physical takes care of itself. Yes, oneness. People are too much worried about what they should do as opposed to who they should be. So when you be the person that has the thing will appear. But if you think you got to do something to make it happen, that's the working from the outside in. But when you are already that person, the thing just naturally shows up. There is no force. There is no effort. It just naturally appears. No, why are you trying to know where I'm from and why is that important? I'm in Illinois. But why is that important where I'm from? Hey, Deniza. Hey. Yeah, this is all about being, recognizing who you are, and commanding your world to show up as you desire for it to be. Say happily married, yes. Yes, we don't get to say how. It's when you try to make the how happen, is when you get all twisted up. That's where the dis-eases in the body come from. Whether it shows up as anger, frustration, stress, depression, ailments, illnesses. When you don't know who you are and you don't operate from the state of knowing and being as opposed from doing. Oh, okay, Deniza. Yes, yes. Yep, anxiousness. Yep. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. All right. Dr. Delbert Blair. Nope, never heard of him. Yep. And that's a way, right? There's a way that seemeth right to a man, but that way ends in destruction, right? There is a way that seemeth right to a man, but that way is destruction. That's when you try to work from the outside in. But consciousness says, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. I got this. I don't need your help. And so you say, wherever you lead, I'll follow. Wherever you lead, I follow. I'll go where you go. Wherever you lead. Lead, guide, direct me. I'm going where you go. And I'm going to sit here and be still and know. I'm going to stand still and see the salvation. I'm just going to go my way in peace, loving life, enjoying life, loving me, and allowing life to show up for me. I don't have to make anything happen. It's already done. Creation is finished. I'm just supposed to go my way in peace. Not worrying, not trying to figure it out. There's nothing to figure out. It's already done. That's a load off your back. When you come to the recognition, there's nothing you have to do. Just ask and it shall be given. Seeking you shall find. Knocking the door shall be open. And all this happens from within. So when they say faith without works is dead, is not true, is what you believe is true. That's the faith without works is dead means. The work is mental. The only work you need to do is to change your mind about it. That's the only work. Change the way you think. Yep, the mental rewiring is the work. Yep, transforming the way you think, changing the way you think, learning to see the good, accepting that all things work together for your good. All things. The meditation will call you to inspired action, which helps you to navigate your path in peace. It probably is Okara. I don't get into the vibrations and the 7 laws and all of that. I only worry about what scripture defines. That's what I stick with. It simplifies it for me. So I'm concerned with repentance, forgiveness, and love. Say these 3 remain: faith, hope, love. Repentance, changing my mind about it. Forgiveness, letting go of the old state and giving forth that which I would like to receive. And love, because love is the only transforming power. Love is all there is. And that's how I live my life. Understanding these truths. Right, Saint. There's many names for the same thing. Yeah. And that's how some people get confused, right? Because we call the same thing so many names, right? We give so many terms to the same thing. And so that's why a lot of people be like, well, they're saying this and they're saying, like, which one is it? It means the same. It's not different, you know? It's just about who you're listening to and what term they prefer to use, right? But we all come into the understanding that there's no division. There's no separation. There's only oneness. There's only one power, not 2, not 10, not 20, not 1,000. And we recognize that we're that power. But the more you study, the more you come to know, right? The more you know the different. And it's not even so much that you even have to go outside of self. The more you know yourself, the more you study yourself, you know? And you listen to different people like, oh, okay, they're saying the same thing. They're just using different terminology, but they're all saying the same thing, right? As long as whoever you're listening to is leading you back to self, right? As long as they're not making you think that the power is out there somewhere. Did you recognize the power is within you? It's the creative mind, right? The creative power in man is the mind, that all is mental, that everything was first a thought, that the thought is the creator. Your thoughts are the creator. Because everything was first a thought. You thought, oh, I like to experience this. Oh, I like to see this. Oh, I like to have that. Oh, I want to have that. Right? Desire is the mainspring of life. As Neville Goddard reminded us. We're always desiring something which causes expansion, right? Causes you to expand because you're desiring to experience something new, something different. Thank you, Okara. Thank you. Right? Because there is no gender in consciousness. Gender only shows up in physicality, right? Spirit is genderless. There is no Jew, there is no Greek. There is no male, there is no female. There is no bond, there is no free. There is only one in Christ. There is no separation. One faith, one Lord, one baptism, one Father of us all. We all come from the same source. We are that source. Individualize. The many make up the one, the Elohim, right? The many are the one. Just appears to be individualized. It appears to be separate, but it's no separation, no division, just multiplication. Oh, hey, Lifestyle. Hey. Thank you for joining. Now, I had thought about, at one time was considering the coaching, but I've come to realize that's not a real passion to do the one-on-one thing. I'll talk to you maybe 15, 30 minutes at the most, but because at one time I was offering like a 12-week thing, or a 4-week thing, 8-week. I'm just more of, I come here to share, and what I'm saying here, I'm not going to say differently one-on-one, right? I'm not going to tell you something different I'm not already saying here. That I'm not saying on my YouTube, that I'm not saying on a TikTok, right? But I'm not saying on these lives. He said, and then never again. Right. I'm doing it now, just not the one-on-one. You're funny, Saint. But yeah, because the key is, to me, is to make you independent and lead back to self, right? And I don't want you to think that I have the answers to anything. The answers are all within you. The answers are you already know this. You already have the answer. You already have the keys to eternal life. It's already within you. Yeah, because at one time I thought that was the path, but now I understand this is the path. This right here, what I'm doing. Right here. Did you DM me, Lifestyle? Hurricane, you said you said you wonder what it's like dating an older woman. Who's dating an older woman, Hurricane? Did you just put a different message, Lifestyle, or are you saying that you DM me? Because I know you asked about. Oh, okay. No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that message. Okay, DM me and we'll set something up. Oh, the faith without works is dead, Toyia. Was that your question about faith without works? And I said that the work is mental, it's not physical. I have it on my TikTok page. Yes, okay, yeah, I see it. I see it. I see you see it. Okay. Yeah, you could still send the message and then I can accept it, but you can still type it out and then I'll just accept. But I accepted it. Yep, faith without works is dead means that the work is mental, all is mind. So once you change within, the outer all automatically follows the inner, right? The body automatically follows the mind. Once you recognize you already are that which you desire, your world will, which is the body, will spring forth that which you say you are. Okay. Oh, okay, they nice say, I know I asked this, but can you explain why we can feel comfortable in knowing we are creating our reality? Like explain the I am. Well, you can know just by paying attention to what you're experiencing. You want to prove to yourself that it's what you think about things that you're seeing. And so that shows you that it's you that you are experiencing. It's your beliefs that you're seeing. Because if you didn't think the way you were thinking, you couldn't have that reality. And so that's who I am is. You're saying certain things about yourself, as well as the people you've drawn into your experience. You also have certain beliefs about them. And your beliefs about them is how they show up. Your beliefs about you is how you show up. If you change your thoughts about how you saw other people and how you thought about you will start to see the change in your world. Because that's law. You can only see what you believe. That's why we talk about meditation and changing those beliefs. Because the truth is already within you. You're just bringing it up out of you. It's not like it isn't there, like it doesn't exist. All things exist now. And so it's already within you. Now you're just going to give your attention to that which you would like to see. And so you have to do it what? Repetitively, right? And some things happen. You don't have to go like through this process of keep telling yourself, right? Sometimes you can hear something and instantly you're like, yeah, I get it. I understand exactly. That resonates with me. I don't. And then other things you hear, you're like, oh, okay, I gotta try to retrain my thoughts because I have been thinking this way for so long. It's like rooted in me. And so now I have to do what's necessary to bring forth the new idea. And so what I have to do, I have to change the way I think. So if I continue to think differently, I'll create this new belief, and then that belief shows up. Oh, thank you, Starseed. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I'm glad it does. Yep, and that's what we all want, day night, is that easy, right? So when we say that you don't have to do anything, we're not saying that you won't make movement, right? We're saying that anything you do will be a result of your thinking. Your thinking is the cause. You know, cause and effects, right? This happens and this is the result. Thoughts happen, activity is the result. The thought is the cause. Your thinking is the cause. Your body is responding to your thinking. And so your body is going to do what you believe. So you're creating abundance in your life. You're manifesting abundance because abundance already exists and you're just bringing it into your experience, right? You're calling it forth into your experience. And so you don't have to do anything to make the abundance show up. You're just going to naturally do things. So maybe you might get a check in the mail for $10,000. Or maybe someone may come to you and tell you, ooh, I have this great position that you would just be perfect for. And it's paying you more, 10 times the amount you're making now. Or like the ways that the abundance shows up in your world, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to try to make it happen or do anything, right? Because the $10,000 showing up in the mail is nothing you did. The person coming to you telling you, oh, I have a great opportunity for you is not anything you did. And it happens all the time. But because you haven't experienced it, you think it doesn't happen that way. You think, oh, that's impossible. Nobody's going to just come offer me a job that I didn't apply for. Yes, they do, because it happened to my husband. And it's happened to many people on this live, in my chats, in our community, that they have, like Gigi was saying, she was in the bathroom and found $300 on the floor. Crystal was saying she desired a bonus of $600. She got $800. Gigi also said she got a $400 check in the mail. Right? Megan was saying how Amanda was saying how she was flying on her employer's private jet and she wasn't even supposed to be there, but she flying in a private jet. You know, like these things happen all the time, right? I got a free lottery ticket and won $500. The lottery ticket was free and I won $500. So that's what I mean by do. You don't have to go and try to make things happen. You've been watching my lives. Oh, okay, lifestyle. Ooh, all right, day nines. Okay. Yep. So yeah, that's how I got my first job after college. Yep. So I started working for a private jeweler because I met this random lady at a gas station who, see, there you go. So you got another example. Mariah did nothing. The person, she met someone randomly. There's no randomness, right? There are no accidents. There are no coincidences. Things just have a way of showing up in your world based on your beliefs. But that's okay, Mariah, because you still had some beliefs in you that did not serve you. But we're changing those beliefs, right, Mariah? We're changing those beliefs. You still have some beliefs active in you that do not serve you, but we're changing those. So what's the best way to make our desire known so that the universe knows we want it? Who's the universe, Miss Millionaire? What do you mean so that the universe knows it? You think your thoughts are hidden? You think your desires are hidden? So do you think God is outside of you? Yep, that's good, Deniza. Your thoughts aren't hidden. I'm like, the universe. You sound like you listen to Abraham Hicks. I'm just the universe giving you something. What? When are you going to allow yourself to have it? So what's the best way to make my desire known so that I bring it to myself? So that I allow it to appear. Stop saying you don't have it. Stop saying it's something you need to do to make it so. Give thanks that it's already done. I know. I used to listen to Abraham Hicks too. I'm just having fun. Cause somebody gonna be talking about me too. That's just how life goes, and I'm okay. You know. Somebody gonna be like, that Toyia, she off her rocker. She don't know what the heck she talking about. Somebody gonna be over there talking about me too. She too churchy. She preached too much. Oh, yeah, a lot of people feel that way, Mariah. A lot of people do. But you got to get past that. Don't get caught up on the container. It's what's within. It's what's on the inside. Don't get caught up on the container. I made your day. No, it's all good, Mariah. You'll change that mindset. Ooh, yes, Mariah, that is terrible. Like, what? Why are we? Oh, okay. My Bears are on. I am Mr. Kickoff and everything. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy your day. Love you all. Love you all. Bye, bye, bye. Beloved, I pray above all things that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. Good night, good day. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.